This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Jack Threads. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. This is the show where you can ask me any question you've got from the wide world of technology. Don't know what smartphone to get, can't make sense of all the operating systems out there, don't know if you should wait to pick up your new tablet. This is the place you can ask. Up this week on Ask the Buffalo, we're going to talk about what phone I'm carrying with me, a little bit of personal stuff, but what I want it to be when I grew up. We're going to talk about Samsung's advertising campaign and how they are attacking iOS and BlackBerry and some tech in between. This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's go and get started. Ethan Seidenberg says, "Hey John, what phone are you currently carrying with you? And what, counting all current rumors of things like the M7, S4, and iPhone 5S, do you want to carry next and are most excited for? Thanks." Well, the phone I'm carrying with me right now that I'm just starting to test is the new BlackBerry Z10. I'm really excited to use this phone to test it, to see what it's like. I don't get opportunity to use a brand new operating system all that often, to learn the nuances, to learn the shortcuts. It's a lot of fun for me, so I'm really looking forward to sort of digging into this phone and seeing everything it can do. As far as the next generation phones that are coming, all the things I'm hearing about the Galaxy S4 sounds super awesome. I love wireless charging, I think 8-core processor, and whatever it's gonna fart unicorn rainbows. I'm very excited to see what the Galaxy S4 can bring. So Steve asks, "Hey John, recently Samsung has shared ads that have a tendency to attack competing platforms like BlackBerry and the iPhone. What are your thoughts on this type of marketing? Some say it's okay, while others say it's unethical. Where do you stand in this debate?" Well, of the whole pantheon of things Samsung has done, their advertising I certainly wouldn't say is unethical. The whole point of advertising is to get you to buy a particular product and not buy a competitor's product. So Samsung is certainly just doing that. They've done an incredible job chipping away piece by piece at sort of the Apple mystique and sort of the cultish following that goes along with them. Their campaign sort of making waiting in line seem uncool by showing people's parents waiting there was absolutely brilliant. All the speculation about the next features coming out, you know, they've been knocking that down. They've done an incredible job. It wasn't something that happened overnight. It took, almost a year and a half since that campaign launched to now. And now they set their sights on BlackBerry, saying, hey, you don't want to have to use a BlackBerry device, IT department, all of our Galaxy S stuff is going to do exactly the same thing, adhere to the same standards, don't you worry about it. I would say, though, it's been extremely effective for Samsung. They've been selling phones left and right, in the process have become the world's largest handset manufacturer. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think Samsung's actually doing an incredible job on the advertising front. So over the past few years, you had a chance to get to know me a little bit. Chris Wood wants to know a little bit more. Hey, John, when you were a kid, what did you or even some of the other Techno Buffalo staff want to be when you grew up? Well, for me, it was a few things. First, I always wanted to be a sports broadcaster. I always wanted to broadcast the Laker games. That was always my dream. I used to record. I remember putting in big VHS tapes, recording Laker games and trying to do the commentary over it before my voice changed and it was super high pitched. That was something I always wanted to do. After college, long before Techno Buffalo was even just a dream, I actually lived behind the Fox Sports building. So I made a tape and I kept bringing it by every day, hoping someone would take a look at it. Eventually, a receptionist took it, but I don't think anybody ever looked at it. That was always my dream, was to be a sports broadcaster, but certainly that's not the most realistic of dreams. The other thing that I always wanted to be, and this sounds sort of strange, is I always wanted to go into politics. And I know this is probably a little bit idealistic and that kind of stuff, but I think there are a lot of people out there that are in politics for the wrong reasons. I would love to get a chance to help and get a chance to sort of have my generation's voice be heard. I don't think there's that many folks out there that have a chance to sort of speak and have a platform to share what they want to do in the world. I've sort of always kept politics out of tech, doesn't always work. And I'm sort of right in the middle when it comes to political affiliation. But I always want to try and do some good in this world, and I thought that was a way to try and do it. So hopefully that helps answer your question. Twitter, user @RedSharkTibby asks, @John4Lakers, even though it's 0.9 updates away, what are you hoping for in iOS 7? Android widgets, perhaps? So all I'm hoping for in iOS 7 is a complete redesign. It's not too much to ask for, right? iOS has not changed that much since the initial version 2007 to now, and I've said this over and over again. I'm not going to go through the same spiel that I have in the past. Things need to change, need to be new shortcuts, need to be new ways to view information, need to be quicker ways to access notifications and the pull down, needs to be more customization options, there needs to be a little bit of different screen sizes. I know that's not iOS 7, but it's something I'm hoping for. So really I'm just hoping for something new, something fresh. I think Apple's really has to bring the heat with Johnny Ive now running the iOS team, and I think I think that we might actually get it with iOS 7. So we take a minute from answering all the questions. Thank our friends and sponsors at JackThreads. JackThreads has quickly become the online shopping destination for dudes like me. Here's why. Everything on the site is 80% off because full prices, both suckers. They serve up killer contemporary and street apparel, accessories, and gadgets from brands you know like Converse, Penguin, and Busted Tees. Shopping is pretty stupid simple, and all styles are curated, so buyer's remorse just don't happen. Also, as a viewer of Techno Buffalo, you can skip the whole membership wait dealy thing and get instant access right now at jackthreads.com/techno. As a JackThreads member, if you refer a friend and they buy something, you're gonna get a $10 credit towards your next purchase. Get your wardrobe all updated and let them know that we sent you. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Ask the Buffalo. I hope you enjoyed. Check us out at technobuffalo.com for the latest and greatest tech news. I will see you in the next video.